Okay, so let's say if you're doing sales, right? So how do you apply your storytelling skills? You see, the thing is this, right? You first of all, you're going to define what is it. What is the goal? The goal that you want to portray to your customer. Am I right? So let's say your goal is to what? To tell your customer that, okay, by engaging my services, my products is able to help you to increase your revenue. By the way, right, if you're doing B2B sales, there are basically, right, only three things that you are selling. Whatever that you talk to your customer, you must always relate back to these three things. If you are not doing that, right, then your customers will not get a buy. Number one, increase in revenue. Number two, reduce costs. Number three, increase profits. That's all. Okay, so you can say, I tell you, Mr. Customer, how efficient my product is, it can save you how much time, blah, 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 right? All these things mean nothing to your B2B customer unless you can justify what? Efficiency to what? Reduce how much cost. Why? See, because at the end of the day, right, when you are selling to an organization, what are they really after? Can you help me to save costs? If you can't, right, how do I justify to my... Now, even if the person wants to support you on a technical point of view, right? But they cannot justify to their boss. By the way, that's the reason why some of you might be struggling to sell to a B2B customer. Because you might speak the lingo of the customer, but the customer is not able to sell to their bosses. Can you see that? Now, today's business world has changed, right? So, of course, ideally, you want to meet the decision makers. Am I right? The decision makers are usually what? The C-level people. But sometimes you might even have the opportunity to meet the person. So what do? You need to learn how to what? To coach, to teach the person, right? That you meet, right? To sell to the decision maker. But you see, how do you get him to sell? If you just tell him about how good your product is, how efficient your product is, he's not going to what? He's not able to sell it for you. Because that's not what the C-level people are looking at. The bosses are interested in only what? Can you reduce my cost? Okay, it's good, I know, but I don't think this one, it's not urgent for me. Can you increase my revenue? Can you increase my sales? Or can you help me to increase my profits? By the way, these three things are also interlinked. Because usually, right, when you, of course, you increase revenue, what? You increase your profits. You reduce your cost, you increase your profits. So at the end of the day, it's always about these three things. Okay, anyway, back to this one, right? So how does it work? Okay, so first and foremost, you need to what? Portray the goal for your customer to see. What's the goal? So let's say the goal you want to portray to your customer is what? Mr. Customer, your goal is to increase your revenue by X dollars, right? So that is X dollars. So what's the next thing you need to do? Then you need to mention that what? But you see, from where you are right now, okay, this is what? This is the current situation, CS, right? Okay, your current situation, to achieve the goal, what's the challenge here? The challenge here is what? There is a conflict you need to overcome. So now your whole job is to use the storytelling strategies that I just shared with you to what? To allow your customer to see that, hey, I'm here right now. Okay? But how can I get to my goal, right, and overcome this particular conflict?